Hi everyone, happy Thursday. Welcome to my craft room, my home away from home. I just dropped my paintbrush, let me grab it. I am Pam Savage, owner of Young at Heart Creations. I paint, I love to paint, and I love to teach you to paint. Let me scoot you over here. I feel like we're kind of sideways there. Okay. Hi Cindy, say hi as you come on. Let me get you pulled up over here on my iPad so hopefully we can see comments. Might take them a minute to load. There we go. Okay, so I think we're in business. I am painting again, a little pale still, but I have been very much under the weather this week. I'm telling you, since COVID, I've had a hard time bouncing back from anything, and seems like everything just kind of gets me down. So anyway, this week, I know TMI, but I've been down with a very nasty, painful, sickening UTI. So most of you women know what that is, and it is no fun at all. So this is the first day I've been kind of out and about, up and around. Antibiotics are finally kicking in. I'm still a little woozy, but we're going to go for it anyway. This is what I'm working on. I've got two of these on my table, and these were from Tamara Bennett in shopdoorhangers.com. So I'm just changing it up a little bit. I'm adding a gingerbread boy, and I changed the wheels up from the normal pattern. So I've been painting two of these, and I thought I'd go ahead and finish one with you, and then I can finish the other one tonight. But they're getting them ready for the craft show. So say hi when you come on. Thank you, Cindy. I am trying to feel better. I've got grandson this weekend, and I am trying to get feeling strong for him. I cannot wait for him. I didn't get to see him Tuesday. Mr. Pam had to go take care of him by himself. So I am anxious to see him. But anyway, I am off the couch today and trying to make up for lost time. So I've already got a lot of base coating done. This is what these started out at, just blanks. Let's see if we've got you coming on. Thank you, Miss Cindy. So it started out just a big old blank, and it is 20 inches wide. So it's a good sized door hanger. I think it'd be pretty on a fireplace mantle too. And I've painted them several different ways, but kind of changed this one up a little bit. Just add a little more personality than I did on the last one. So I hope you can see it. I just finished doing a video for somebody that they're going to put on their page. And so I thought, well, I'm already in the mode. I'm going to go ahead and do this live with y'all. I need to get another coat on this gingerbread boy. And I'm using Deco Art Honey Brown. But I just needed one more coat on him to kind of, I could see just a little bit of that gray through from the window. I just thought it'd be cute to have somebody in the window. I know some of the girls that are part of Tamara's, in her membership that I'm in, they painted some, and some of them put their dog in the window. If I do another one, I will probably put Santa in the window. There's just no end to what you could do. So I hope these sell. I put a lot of work into them, so you know, it's always the hardest thing being a maker and a crafter is I can't give them away. I got to charge what I've got into them, and you know, not completely how much time I put into it. I don't think I could ever completely charge for that, but anyway, hopefully they'll understand. So I think I'm probably going to have, this one is probably going to be 35. Okay, so we've got plenty on that now. I've got to come down and finish the snowman and some snow on him. I did a blue background for the snow. Let's go ahead and get him dried up. Okay, he doesn't have to be completely dry. And y'all, my nose is dripping like crazy today, so you're gonna have to excuse me. It's either pull the tissues out or don't do a live, and I wanted to do a live with you. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it back around because I'm gonna do some shading on him in, let's do milk chocolate. Milk chocolate on honey brown. That should go over pretty good. Now the base coat, the red, I just used Deco Art Primary Red, and it covered really well. I've got, my dining room table is covered in stuff. I've been painting, this is the third truck. Painted another one a little bit differently, and then painted a gingerbread round. So I've been busy. That was before I got sick. And they've just all been laying on the table since. So I've got to get them finished because grandson comes tomorrow. Need the table clear. So I'm trying to finish them up today. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around. See if this is gonna be dark enough. Yeah, it will be. Got a little bit too much water on it. Let me start over there. There we go. I had it dripping. Well, I just did a video. You didn't see my hands before I finished that video. I had paint all over them. Hi, Jerry. Thanks, Cindy. I know I decided to do the tires a little different. Make it look a little more Christmassy. Now, I've also done some where, like if this were mine, I were keeping it, I would put the Savages. It'll say Merry Christmas and then the Savages. So that one turned out cute. It was for my boss at the time with their name on it. Look at the difference that shading makes. I just love it every time. The difference that it makes. So I have totally been out of the loop the last 3 days. I finally broke down and went to the doctor when it got so bad that I just couldn't even function. Went to the doctor Monday and they put me on a very strong antibiotic. Okay, so let me see, do I want the face to come all the way down? I don't think so. I think we're going to stop the face right there. I just barely remember the gingerbread man's story when I was little. I just remember run, 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 or something. I'm the gingerbread man. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Something like that. I don't remember all of it. I remember the book. I don't remember much about it. Okay, so I'm just shading around his body in that chocolate brown. I'm going to walk that out a little further And then we'll have icing on him as well. I'm not going to get super detailed with the eyes. Probably just do some dot eyes on both of them. Since it is one that I'm just, you know, putting in the craft show, I don't want to put a ton more time into it. So let's draw that and see where we want the eyes and the nose. Hi, Ashlyn. Hi, Patty. Hi, Miss Peggy. No, you're not late. Just getting started. I already had all of this painted. I'm just finishing up on the snowman and the gingerbread man on there, and we're just going to get pretty simple with the eyes, and I want to do some frosting around. So let's put a little nose dead center right here. So I'm going to do a frontward C and a backward C, and then just join them. And there's that nose. So let's just do some circle eyes. And then we'll do a little mouth. We'll put some little cheeks right there. Let me grab some pink. And get a small little brush, dry brush. Go ahead and do some cheeks. Okay, so we'll do some cheeks right here. A little bigger. Okay, that should be enough on that. Didn't take much at all. So I'm trying to get ready for the craft show that's just in a few weeks. I have a paint party on the 16th. So we've got lots going on. Okay, I'm gonna save the black for last. Let's go ahead and do, let's do the frosting around him. See which brush I want to use for that. And I'm gonna use Apple Barrel Antique White instead of the bright white. And I'm just switching to a round. I think we'll just do, I'm going to wait and do that one so I'm putting my hand here. Let's see. Do I want to go all the way around his arms or stop at his head and just put some across his hand? Okay, I think. Hi, Lynn. Pilgrim, gingerbread pilgrim, how cute. That's so cute. Okay, I think I'm going to go all the way around. And then we'll just kind of stop where his body goes down in the truck. Okay, good enough on that. told Mr. Pam, I said, I don't have time to be sick. Not this time of the year. There's just too much going on. But you know what? Life doesn't always give you the choice. Okay, we're going to do that nose in Rockwood Red Deco Art. And that's a itty bitty nose, so it won't take much. I'm just going to kind of outline him here. And again, I just did a C. And then a backward C. And joined them. Okay, now I want to put a second coat on it. Haven't seen any hummingbirds in the last couple of days, so I have a feeling they're gone for the winter. Now the bees, the honeybees and wasps have taken over the feeder because I'm sure they're also getting ready to migrate. So I've had to be real careful going out my front door because I'm highly allergic to wasps and yellow jackets. I have to go to the hospital, and I definitely don't have time for that. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little bit of black shading on the nose. I've got a tiny little brush. It is a number 2 chisel blender from Princeton Velvet Touch. Let's see if that'll get the job done. I don't want much. Okay, and then we'll put a little white line over the top of it. Okay, let's go ahead, since I've got some black out here, and get those eyes filled in. And again, I'm not putting a lot of detail into the eyes. We'll put a little bit of blue. Well, no, I didn't put any white down there, so let's just do some black eyes. At this point, I'm going whatever's the fastest, simplest. And as soon as that dries, we'll get rid of that chalk line. Let's switch to my small liner for the mouth. A little more black out here. Okay, so we want to do his mouth. Ran out of paint. Let's put an itty bitty dot of that antique white at the top of his cheek. And the little highlight for his eye, for his eyes. So all these little details that bring it together. I have 3 of these. One of them's a little different. It's a little different shape, and I'll post a picture of them. The first one, it's got 3 trees in the back, and a friend started it and became ill and was not able to finish it. So she was just selling her things, so I bought it and I finished it, painted, just completely painted over it except for the trees and the little fence. But I will probably keep that one for myself. And it's so hard to not do that. Hi, Connie. I am sure trying. Hi, Susie. Trying to feel better, Connie. And I told them too much information, but I had a nasty, nasty UTI. And I mean, it just stopped me in my tracks, literally. But doctors gave me what I needed and some pretty strong meds. And so today, finally, I'm off the couch. Let's put a little highlight here. And let's put one in his mouth. Typically, I do a tongue and everything on it, but again, I'm not getting super detailed. Well, I say I'm not. I did a lot on it, but a lot of details that I'm leaving off that I would typically do. And there's a chalk line a little bit still showing there. But before I seal it, I will get that off. Okay, let's go down to our snowman. And we're just gonna get us some white. I've already done it in blue. And again, I think this would be so cute with Santa. I thought about putting Santa in the window, and then I thought about putting a penguin in the window and something else down here. There's just so many different things that you can do with them. And I'm gonna do some eyelashes and things on him right quick. I just looked at that. Okay, he does need something. See, I can't stop. It's so hard. And I know you guys would appreciate it. You would look at it and go, look at all the detail. Thank you, Susie. But somebody else that's not a painter, they don't always appreciate the things that, I mean, all of the work and the process that goes into something like this. Okay, there's some eyebrows. Let's just do some simple little eyelashes. Turn them around a bit. Okay, so that made a difference in the little face. Just simple, simple, simple. All right, I'm gonna do the snow down here last because I'll have it all over me. I know I will. And I apologize to those of you who just come on, still sniffling over all this stuff. So got my little handy dandy Kleenex there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and place the eyes. And I'm just making them a little longer. Right now he looks like a ghost. But you know what? As soon as we get that nose a-going, and I'm just kind of freehanding all this, so thank you, Susie. So bear with me here. He does look like a ghost right now. All right, so let's get him a nose going. So to do the nose, I'm just going to do a C. And then wavy lines. And bring that nose out. I need to paint over that red where that part of the nose is going to be. Let's do it with a little bit of this antique white that we've got out, so it'll show up. Otherwise, we will be painting that orange on there till the cows come home. But he already looks more like a snowman, even if the nose is the wrong color at the minute. Okay, now I'm going into the spiced pumpkin again. I'm just filling in the center. I don't know if this red truck's ever going to go out of style, the classic red Christmas truck. I mean, it's been so popular for so long. I know I'm not tired of it. Okay, just putting a second coat of that orange on there. And this is so small that I'm not going to worry about shading it, but I will put some just liner lines on it to kind of define it. I'm going to go into my burnt orange. And if that's not dark enough, I will go into some brown, some of that chocolate brown. But let's just bring some definition to those humps there. And yes, it is plenty dark. Now I much prefer the shading, the floating on it. But this is so tiny and I've got so many more to paint that we're just going to go with it. Okay, let's give him some cheeks. And go back into that brush I just used in that pink. And that's bubblegum pink. Or no, this one's baby pink, I'm sorry. I get it off on the paper towel this time. Okay, let's do a mouth. And we'll put some snow on his nose. Got a little bit of that pink up in there. Okay, and that smile line goes underneath the nose there. So we're just going to leave it. So I just still could not get off the couch yesterday, and I watched Christmas movies all day. I never get tired of Christmas movies, ever. Okay, let's do some eyebrows. Eyelashes. Now we're going to do white for his eye centers. I'm going to turn him around here. I'm going to put a little bit of white under his eye. Actually, I don't think I am. I think we're just going to dot it. Just like we did Mr. Gingerbread Boy. I think that will be plenty. Okay, let's go ahead, since his mouth is a little larger. Let's give him a little tongue. So I'm basing it in white first, just so that red will cover better. Okay, let's grab some red. I don't think I'm even going to pour any out. I'm just going to get it out of the top of the lid. No more than we need. Alrighty, let's give him some arms. I think he needs some arms. We're going to use some of that honey brown. I'm just going to freehand them on here. Let's make them a little thicker. Oops. I dropped my brush there. There we go. Okay, so let's put one on the other side. And we'll make some little lines in there to make it look like they're kind of sticking in. So let's get our blue that I shaded him with. And I'm just going to use the liner brush instead of shading since it's so tiny. Didn't really have room to put him a hat on there with the lettering that's there. But let's go ahead and do some buttons. Okay, we'll let those dry just a second while we are pouncing some snow on. So let's go ahead and use this white that I've got right here and we'll see. Hi, Shauna. Thanks so much for joining us. Just trying to finish up some items that I've had on my table the last few days while I've been out of it. So I've got that blue underneath. And I'm going to let some of that blue show through. I'm just doing my brush every which way because I don't want it all the same height. I need a little more white. Now, I don't want just straight up blue showing, but I want my coat thin. right, let's put a little bit of snow on his little tiny nose and branches. And I just laid my hand in it. I knew I would. Got it all over me. So I'll have to fix that. Just down in those nooks and crannies there. All right, some more snow there. Okay, let me turn it around and you tell me if he needs anything else. I've got to go around the edges and clean any edges up. There's really not much on it anywhere, but I just like to darken the edges. I don't think I got any paint on it, but I'll go over it anyway. So let me pull you up here. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for hopping on. All right, let's hold it up. Well, that's Mr. Christmas Truck. Does it need anything up here, or does it look okay like that? Oh, let me get you. It's got the Merry Christmas. And again, if you were doing this for you or personalizing them, what I did was, like, if it were ours, I said Merry Christmas and put the Savages on there. Okay, so I didn't get real detailed on the gingerbread boy or, thank you, Peggy, or the gingerbread, or the snowman, but enough that they've got little faces and they look okay. And if you look very close, now this was a lasered, it had the wheels and the hubcap and the window and the words lasered on it. But if you'll look, I went a little bit over the laser lines, but unless you're looking incredibly close at it, you're not gonna know that. But if that bothers you, you can go back with your red and little liner brush and go over them. But I think I will call it done on this one. And I'll post pictures of it in the other one. There's one more just like this one. And then I've got one that's a little different that I repainted, that a friend had painted. I'll see if I'm going to post that one or not. Since I didn't paint the trees on it, I'm not sure. But I might put in the caption that myself and a friend did it. So we'll see. Okay, but I think that's it. That was not a very long live for me. But again, I'm off the couch today. Trying to get my clothes right here. Hi, Rosie. Where's the truck from? Okay, this truck is from Tamara Bennett with Southern Adornments Decor. Or Southern Adornments. I think it's just Southern Adornments now. But if you'll go to shopdoorhangers.com, S-H-O-P, doorhangers.com, and just put in Christmas truck, it'll come up. I don't know if she's got the template for it. She may, but she definitely still has the blanks that you can order. This is the 5th one I've done, I think. They sell so fast. So it's a really good seller, and it's a great, great Christmas gift if you personalize it. Merry Christmas. You could put from, the, and then the name, or just the, and then the name over here. Now, I will tell you that hers does not have, this is what it looks like when you get it. only it's got the engraved lines in it. I think you can get it etched or not etched. But that's what it will look like when you get it, and it's out of MDF. It will have the tires, the hubcaps, the words, and the window engraved. And I think the headlight is engraved too here. But it does not have any of the details. Does not have a gingerbread boy or a snowman. Those are just things that I added to it. Does not have the snow or anything like that. I mean, this is all you get. I mean, this is what you get, except for the laser lines on the tires and the words and the window. It's still one of my favorite pieces to paint. I was so intimidated. I bought these 4 years ago, maybe, and they sat in my basket, in my rack for 2 years because I was so intimidated at the time to try to paint them. I just wasn't sure if I could tackle something like this, and now I'm doing 2 and 3 at a time. I love doing them. I don't let it scare me anymore. I just go for it. So anyway, it's at shopdoorhangers.com. So thanks for hopping on here with me. I appreciate y'all so much. Have a great weekend. It's almost here. And good luck with those craft shows. And let me know if you're doing any craft shows. I would like to know where you're doing them. And hopefully by the next live, I'll have more of a voice back. All right. Thank you guys, girls. I love you. Bye-bye.